Very agreeable, a little push-pull, more down pressure. She get more and more agreeable to it. Doing really well. So here now, I'm going to move over here now to the chair. I'm going to hang out here for a minute. Now here's the thing, when she comes to the chair, she's really used to wanting to jump right up onto the chair. Like, and this is about who's in control. So very helpful. Okay, again, this is about relationship change. It starts to sense that, hey, it's about me in control, her getting permission, but advocating in terms of how I'm connecting, lining up this dot. So I'm gonna move her around here. I'm gonna put her into a sit, do a really good push pull. Even add some down pressure here. Because especially right here, because this is a major kind of launching point for her to be able to elevate, to jump up, elevate, and get and connect a certain way. So here, I want to start to reconnect this dot. So here, I'm going to hang out with her here and just get her to start to relax right here for a minute or so, because this is helpful, okay? Because again, understand, this is a major kind of jumping off point for her just to come right up and then get petting or get that type of contact. And again, over time, okay, well, it happens, that becomes a problem in a way, in a lot of ways, because it's about how she's connected, about emotion, connection that way. So here, rebuilding the bridge means that by, putting her under a level of control here and bringing influence onto her the way that I'm showing it with the push-pull and the method, it helps to really relax her, take stress off of her, and change her perceptions. Okay, so but this is this is one of many connection points. Okay, this is a point of connection prior to bringing her up. Is really make this really clear language, really clean, nothing contaminated by me, petting or anything at this within this moment. Okay, really want to extend this out. So because what happens, you get a little desperate, say, hey, I want to get up there to gain some, a certain level of connection. So here I'm going to push on her again. Because all this is doing, this is going to help relax her. Okay, this helps to take stress off of her. Now don't get me wrong, I said before, if I need her, if I need to connect with her to gain comfort, that's different. I'll just bring her right up. But in times that I don't need that, and so I can make this a training exercise, this is very helpful to line it up this way. So even in restaurants, wherever it is, prior to bring her up onto the lap or beside, is to really, emphasize, because it's about who's in control. It's like, I love you to death, but don't be fooled, okay? Just like hanging out with kids, watching TV with your kids, just reconciling and say, hey, I'm in control. And again, this takes, so I'm gonna pick her up in a moment, but here, but see right there, she does that. Again, make sure, okay, the moment is clean in the sense that I have a really good control, did a really good push-pull, and now I'll pick her up. Don't pick her up when she's just did that. So when I bring her up here, as soon as I bring her up, I'm gonna start to advocate control right away. Okay, so she can be on my lap, but again, see that pushing, see I'm doing a little, so even here with the bum, it's kind of like a push-pull a little bit too. I'm kind of moving her head around that way, push-pull, and I'm gonna push for a down right here. See, this is the thing, right? It's about, how she's connecting. So she's like saying, I don't really, there we go. Now she put her head down. That's great. Looking good. Okay. And don't get me wrong, this is a great feeling to be able to hold a dog this way for sure. But again, want to make sure it's all about right relationship. So again, she's down here. She's finding comfort, but I want to reverse. I want to make sure I'm adding some extra influence into the equation here, okay, to really help to, for her to relax the right way. So again, she's up here like this. This is all about connection. A little push-pull. See how I move my fingers nice and clean. Little push-pull here. And here, so I'll have a little bit of influence happen to the leash. Not super tight, but it's enough here, okay, that she senses I'm in control. Okay, so just enough there so it's maintaining a constant, okay, for a bit. So just, constant. So if you're in a restaurant, say she's turned around towards the server or somebody, see that? I have her position this way. And so I can kind of anticipate too. If I know there's activity this way, I can move her. So say something's about to happen over here, I pick her up. I can turn her this way to set this up. And don't focus too much on what's going on. Put her in a sit. Start to put her down. Now I have good control here because I have the leash like this. I can do a push-pull because it's about control, and then I can turn her opposite, something that was practiced before, and start to affect her mind. So she can't turn that way as easily, and I can tap, nudge, I can do the push-pull, and I can again put influence on her. So right here, see that's it. So agreeable, see, went down and back down into the down. Little push-pull here, and just really helping her. And now that shakiness is starting to go away. Okay, that shakiness still there a little bit, because again, it's about being a constant comfort in terms of how I'm doing this. So again, now again, same thing. When I'm ready to put her down, good push-pull, lift her up. But again, she senses that, hey, I'm in control. Put her down, put her back into another sit. Another really good push-pull, okay, for bringing her down. Then I'm gonna put some down pressure on her here too. Take more stress off her. So another advocating it down. She might not do it, but I'm gonna apply that level of influence. It's somewhat resistant to it, but the thing is, she'll get more and more agreeable as you do this anyway. So again, it's a journey, it's a process, but it helps her. So again, all to say that she's doing really well. Okay, this gives you kind of like the framework of how I'm working it, and then you see how the crate kind of adds on to it. So it's all about making sense, helping her. That's all that helps her. It's about reconnecting, connecting dots the right way. She's doing really, really good.